Welcome back to the Livin' in Sedona channel. That's Livin in Sedona. I'm Cami. I'm one of your local real estate agents serving the Sedona and Verde Valley area. And today on this video, we're going to be talking with the general manager of Ace Home Services. They have just launched a new program that we're excited to hear about and tell you about. So stick around. As promised, we are here with Tyler at Ace Home Services, and we're actually in the Sedona location.
Yep, beautiful Sedona.
Yes, beautiful Sedona. Make sure we have to say that. But yeah. where is the location located?
So we're at 50 Stutz Bearcat, which is West Sedona. So we're kind of on the west side of town. So you get to drive through beautiful downtown and then come on out west towards us.
Right. So, and it's a good location. Yeah. It's not hard to find. So. Yep. One of the reasons I wanted to have Tyler on the channel, or Ace Home Services on the channel, is because you guys got me out of a bind. And I was, as you know, I'm a real estate agent, and my inspection period was dwindling. And during our inspection, we had an issue with the air conditioning. And so the home buyer, the person that was buying the property, really wanted to have more of an in-depth
just inspection, I think I remember. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And this unit, as maybe you guys don't know, but the unit was located on the roof, and it was a two-story building. So we had a height issue as well, and I was up against a time frame. You guys were out there in less than 12 hours. And you just really did a great job, and I thought I really need to highlight you guys, not only because you helped me, but you provided a great service for my buyers, and I really appreciated that as well as them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the things that we try to do always is just, you know, whether it's realtors or just even our neighbors, we like to call people, you know, as customers, they are that. It's just to make sure that we're providing quality service. And, you know, typically when you call a plumber or an HVAC or an electrician,
it's days.
Yeah, and you don't call them just for them to come and hang out, right? There's an emergency situation.
Right.
So we do pride ourselves on trying to get out there as fast as we can. And our guys pride themselves on finding solutions to the problems and giving peace of mind. So the realtor program, I think, honestly stemmed out of getting calls from realtors just like you.
Yeah.
And we provided this service anyways, but we never really made it official. And what I did is, you know, I wanted, and it was very important to me, to get the insight from realtors in these communities to build out a program that made sense for you guys, that made sense from a standpoint of trying to add value in your transactions. And in these, you know, buyer-seller situations, you have, you know, older homes potentially, and having the peace of mind, I think, is something that we wanted to provide, and realtors were asking of us. So that program has been pretty incredible. I think it's filled a void and a gap that maybe existed that was sort of happening, sort of not, and we kind of finalized it with the help of realtors and built it out to make it a little more powerful for you guys.
Yes, and so I want to talk about that because I'm going to bring you to our office so you can talk with some of our agents, but other agents can obviously use your services as well, and should. But the program, you actually named it the Real Estate Diagnostic Program.
Yeah.
So you have three options on this program.
We do.
So let's go through the three options.
Yeah, so we basically have an HVAC option, a plumbing option, and then a whole home option.
Okay.
And instead of going into the details, they provide a slew of a lot of really phenomenal opportunities for our technicians who are experts in their craft and their field to go in. And really what all of those programs do is they assess the entire system. So they'll assess the entire HVAC system in a home, from the unit outside or potentially on the roof, right? And we talk indoor air quality. So you really get an in-depth analysis from a buyer-seller situation. And if it's a buyer, you want to know these things, right, as you're moving into a new home. If it's a seller, it's a great opportunity, I think, for the realtor who is the seller's agent to say, hey, we've checked everything over. This home is in great standing order. You're not going to have issues with your plumbing system, which are things people don't really think about when you're buying a home.
Yes.
So the two standalone HVAC plumbing diagnostic options are going to come with a ton of different elements to them that I think the beauty of both of those in particular is you can pick and choose, which is what I wanted to do. I didn't want to say, hey, you've got to do the whole
package,
platinum package, let's call it, if you don't need it.
Right.
So I think that's been something that we heard the feedback from realtors, and we structured it as options, HVAC, plumbing, and then everything.
Yeah.
And what it comes, the advantage to, I think, the realtor, the buyer seller, is we'll do a 6-month guarantee. So when our guys come in, and we assess the whole home, we're going to give you a 6-month guarantee, and then we're actually going to follow up as part of these packages with that new homeowner, which really gives them a lot of huge value. You know, you were telling me you moved to this beautiful Sedona, and I moved here as well from the East Coast, you know, some years ago, and when I moved here, I didn't know a plumber, I didn't know HVAC, I didn't know anybody. I think that actually is going to help that new homeowner who's maybe moving from
making
out
a
of state.
connection.
Yeah. They have a resource.
Right.
And that peace of mind is incredibly valuable.
One of the things that I liked about the service that we actually had for our home, not my personal home, but my home buyer's home, was that you guys included the piece where there's a maintenance, and this is so huge in so many different areas of our lives. Our health, we do maintenance, preventative health care to catch the things before they get really bad, right? It's the same way with your home. And so many people don't realize that your HVAC system, the plumbing system, electrical, like those things really do need maintenance.
Right.
So you're not getting that $3,000 bill. You know, you might be spending $200, $300 a year for the preventative maintenance, but you're delaying that huge bill at the end.
It's so funny. You're so spot on. We don't think out of sight, out of mind, right?
Right.
You know, when's the last time you went into your garage or wherever your water heater is and looked at it, or even knew what it does other than provides hot water, right?
Right.
So I think that the value of that preventative maintenance plan that comes with those packages is just that. It helps a lot of what we do in the trades, whether it's HVAC, plumbing, electrical. At ACE, we're trying to prevent the big expenditure because, you know, you do forget about some of the plumbing. It's behind walls, it's in the floor. You never see it, you never think about it until there's an issue.
A problem.
So our guys are pretty keen on coming out and preventing the big problem to happen by, you know, providing real true solutions that get to the, you know, we joke a lot of the time, get to the root of the problem, no pun intended, in plumbing, but that's what our goal is to prevent these massive issues from happening, and that's kind of what we wanted to put and wrap up and bundle into this real estate diagnostic plan.
It's awesome. It's a good idea, and I really hope people take advantage of it because you just don't want to be in that situation.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we've seen, the feedback, I think, and we're a part of the Sedona and Verde Valley Realtor Association, and, you know, I think the feedback, I went right to the source. You know, me sitting here in my role as general manager at ACE, I'm not a realtor, right?
Right.
You know, I don't need to be the expert. I have you guys, and I've tried to really work hand in hand with realtors to provide a value-added service that helps you guys be more successful. It helps the homeowner have peace of mind, and it really just helps endear ourselves as a company to the new homeowner because we want to be that resource when they need us, and that's kind of what we do on a daily basis.
Well, I'm going to put his contact information in the show notes, and so you know how to get a hold of him. But so make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and as always, make it a great day at Living in Sedona.